Hey yo, how's it going? Cheers, cheers, good morning. Good morning. You can't see me. Hello, good morning. Cheers, cheers. Hey yo, what's up, crew? How's it going? How are we feeling? Welcome back. Welcome to the crypto news of Kung Fu, where we chop through the FOMO and stay ahead of the FUD. No, wait, I did that backwards. Chop through the FUD and stay ahead of the FOMO. Pew, pew, that's right. Pew, pew. I'm feeling, so good today. I'm feeling so good today. It's a beautiful day out. Sun's shining. Sky's blue. I am really just feeling hyped. I'm feeling hyped mainly because of Coil also. Oh, Coil! Coil, why you do me so good? Wheats, man. We just got to give like a... I'm going to have to do a whole video just like talking about how great Wheats is, because that guy, man, he's just such an integral part of the community, doing so much for us with the tip bot, with the ILP addresses he just gave us all. So much help from him. Oh my goodness. What's up, room? How are you doing? How are we feeling today? Let's say hey to the room. Good morning. Good morning. Hey yo. Cheers. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Hey yo. Hey yo. Kenny Williams. Let's do it. Corey Ziegelman. How are we feeling? Good morning. Nicholas. Good morning. Ahmed. Hello. Ahmed, how are you? I didn't forget you. I didn't forget you today. Chellfire. What's up, FC? XRP Junkie. Francisca. Hello. Great Pate. Mr. Pace. Jared. Jared, what a good question. Let's answer Jared's question first, guys. Jay Holla. Jay Cleve Holla. Seth. What up? What up? How's it going? XRP Grind. JD. Bricks. Junkies. JVOT. Mo. Mo again, a different Mo. Mo Crypto and Mo X36 Bob. Randall Warren, Jiao Kong, JD, Prepo, Prep Tuck. What is up? Cheers, everyone. Cheers, all. Good morning, good day. Happy lunch. Hello. Cheers. Welcome to lunch. How are you feeling? Cool. And Clara B. What is up? What is up? Andy Lee, Darren, Rob, BM. Hello. Something clever. Hello. Thanks for making it. Something clever, my boy. Pew, pew. How are we feeling today? Some of you might have already made it through the Coil video. Coil. Coil. So many good things happening with that. I'm so excited. I'm beyond excited with that. I mean, I feel like a giddy little girl. It's just so great. It's so great. Coil. Oh, Coil, thank you. Stefan Thomas, thank you. Wheats, thank you. Hey, yo, Miyagi. Hey, yo, Killer B. What's up, Myron? What's up, Havis? Havis, thank you so much. I just saw your comment. I didn't get to respond yet, but you were right. You had a big influence on my video. I appreciate your support. I appreciate everyone's support. Thanks, guys. It means a lot. It means a lot. So, yeah, let's go check out the first question we were going to answer. Does Coil use XRP and XRP only? By Jared. No. Coil uses the ILP. The ILP is, again, a protocol layer for any crypto that's part of the ILP to be used. Now, the reason that we like Coil and ILP is because it's an opportunity to demonstrate the prowess and the beauty of XRP. So really, it's just like a way for us to show the beauty of XRP, and I think that is why compounding interest will arrive in XRP. I know I talked to someone yesterday on Twitter. I saw someone arguing, and I always love to jump in the middle of an argument, and I have no clue what people are talking about. So just to share my opinion, and someone was saying something about blah, 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 XRP price, blah, blah. And I said, guys, quit arguing about this. It's such a moot point. You want to record on the phone? Okay, let's do that. Hey, whoa, what's up? Bill Gould, hey, what's up? Nigel, thank you, what's up? Nigel, hey, yo. Yeah, so what was I just saying? I forgot what I was saying, but it was good. It was good. Like the video, smash that like button. Smash the like, do some dabs. Oh yeah, so Coil on ILP, compounding interest in XRP. Coil, Clara B, yeah, Coil's like Patreon. It is a lot like Patreon. It's a very, very similar to Patreon. I think you just pay like one subscription service for Coil, and then you get to, whenever you go to any content creator that is a Coil creator, you stream payments to them. So I saw that this morning. I saw Wheats tweeting about it, so I went and I was like, yo, this is so big. I was really excited to go and check that out. There's basically each person now has their own ILP deposit. If you've never logged into the Tipbot, just being in the Tipbot gives you an ILP deposit link, and that's, you can thank Wheatsies for that. And looking at, I just posted this video this morning, the Coil web monetization live, and what that means. So looking at that, you can go watch that video. But what does it really mean right now? It really just demonstrates the potential of XRP, of ILP, of the protocol. Dr. Trump, Dr. T, XRP Trump, tweeted this out earlier. So now 330 million Twitter users, 150 million Discord users, and 200 million Reddit users can receive streaming payments from any currency on the ILP. So again, any currency at all that is part of the ILP can be streamed as a payment. I think you can specify what you want, but I'm thinking this is going to be really good for XRP. Really, really good for XRP. And so, oh yeah, I was talking to someone on Twitter yesterday, getting into an argument that I wasn't even part of. Woo! Thank you so much.
Thanks for keeping us informed. You are the best.
No.
Bless from Sweden.
Bless from Sweden. Thank you so much, Philip. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're the best. I appreciate the support. It means a lot. For keeping you informed, I do my best. I do my best. Thinking about this as far as the ILP, any payment you want. So any currency you want. I think even outside cryptos, you can accept, like, I mean, anything that's part of the ILP. So it's a streaming payment. Yeah, it's streaming the payments. It's literally sending streaming payments. So it's like drops happening. If you've looked at David Schwartz talking about this technology in the past, he talks about, there you go, Pace. He talks about the reality is they're developing something kind of opposite of Lightning, where they're looking at developing this streaming payment option where they can look at where is it most efficient to send payments, where is it most cost effective, and then doubling down on that stream and looking at that in real time. It's kind of like a whole revolution of how we're going to send payments, of how we're going to send information, of how we're going to access the ease of sending information a certain route. So this is pretty big. It's pretty exciting, giving a bunch of people access to the ILP. XRP is tied to the ILP. That's why I put that in the title, and I'm making that correlation. Again, the ILP was originally pretty much built out by a lot of the Hyperledger and Ripple Lab team, so pretty exciting stuff there. I was watching this happen yesterday. I saw this run happen. I saw Bitcoin reaching towards 7K. It dropped back for a minute. And then this morning, about 6:30 a.m. when I got up, this morning I got up and went and logged in, and it was just breaking 7. So we just broke 7 this morning. The entire crypto market cap is at $229 billion. BTC dominance is actually down slightly from where it was at 53%. And looking at the prices, today we have Bitcoin a little above 7K. We have Ethereum at 289, XRP at 34 cents, a little down from the 35 it was at, and Bitcoin Cash at 5.5, EOS above 540, Stellar at 23 cents. So yesterday I said it was a good day to buy. I kind of felt like this was happening. We saw some good momentum and some trajectory. I'm not sure where we're going to go from here. People have said that Bitcoin wants to test the 8,500 resistance level, but also speculating that with this recent, we just had another Tether drop. We had some more Tether hit the marketplace. We had more Tether sent through Bitfinex and out to the other exchanges. And I have a video coming out later today about that, about Tether, about the market, about EOS and NEO being strongly paired to Tether more so than Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. Also, we have a video we're going to look at later. And it's pretty much news time. So we're going to run through the news, do that whole deal. And then later we're going to look at a video with Charles Hoskin talking about Cardano and XRP and why they're better than Bitcoin and Ethereum. But first, time for the news! XRP, crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS, Stellar, Litecoin, all the news, everything. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't forget to smash that like button. And thank you, Miyagi, for the link drop. Don't forget to drop your memes, folks. Double up on your meme game this week. Just drop them for funsies. We were sending out some memes this morning. Thanks for the reminder. Miyagi, go and retweet these memes. This one, Miyagi made this one so good. This one's so good. It's so funny, and it makes me laugh. I had to repost it. I said I would, but it took me a minute. Look at David in the corner. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Gotta retweet these. Gotta get these out there for the fam, for the people that made them. Finally, some rest. That was a long run. Bull turn, question mark. I posted that this morning because I thought it was a good day to post this. So go retweet those memes. Show your fam some love. Show that fam some love. See what's up out there. Also, just like another shout out to Miyagi. He actually sent me this article. It's Charlie Lee wants crypto investors to focus on digital currency technology and adoption. A highlight of this article, they asked him, is he buying back in? He said no. He said no. He lied. I think he's a liar. I don't know. I don't know about that. Also, I just saw a coin the other day on Binance called Phoenix Coin. I was like, what is this? What is this? Red Pulse. You guys remember Red Pulse? Red Pulse renamed their coin Phoenix. They must have watched my video. They must be thinking they can confuse some of us into thinking this is the Phoenix. It's not. Well, maybe it is. I have no idea. No, it's not. It's not. But I went and looked. I remember Red Pulse from back in the day. I went and looked at what it is. It's a kind of like an intelligence ecosystem for China markets. So I was like, that's kind of cool. They took the Phoenix name, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Also, in the headlines yesterday, but we didn't mention it, blockchain survival show Block Battle to premiere on Asia Economy TV. That's something pretty funny to look at. Asia Economy TV plans to broadcast a new blockchain survival television show called Block Battle. They can battle out developing crypto blockchain in real time, and people vote in real time for the winner. That's kind of, I don't know. When you talk about crypto adoption mainstream, that's one of those things that a TV show could do a lot. A TV show like that could do a lot. Basically looking at like bot wars, except for it's like blockchain wars. I think that's kind of cool. Jared Del Rey says, doesn't Coil pay out in XRP? It does. It does. If you guys want to know more about the ILP and the payments for that, I have a video on my channel called Stefan Thomas Talks About Codius, or Codius with Stefan Thomas, something like that. I think, honestly, the best part about ILP and Coil and Codius is how beautifully they work together, but also how they are their own standalone thing, right? They're their own standalone thing. So if you guys want to know more about the ILP, that video, Codius with Stefan Thomas, does a pretty good job of breaking down the protocol layer, what that means. And yeah, you can pretty much send whatever token you want. You can pay with whatever token you want. You can be paid in whatever token you want. The point of calling out for XRP in my mind is really that it's just the more efficient token. You know, if you're like if you're taking the same route to work every day, and eventually you realize like, whoa, that route or that car gets me there way faster. It's way more efficient. It costs me way less. I'm just going to take that car from now on. That's why people will arrive at XRP. That's pretty much what we're saying. That's pretty much what we're saying is like, over time, people are going to notice inside the ecosystem of the ILP, like, whoa, which one of these is better? Which one of these is more efficient, faster, etc., etc. Hey, look, here's the meme page. Drop your memes, guys. Drop them in the meme contest. It's worth it. Do it. Do it. Okay, so Coil came out. Coil came out with this, the web monetization. And that video breaks that down. You can look at that. But Brave also just came out. And Brave is kind of similar to this, but it's basically the BAT token. So it's kind of similar. It's a browser that pays people in BAT tokens. I thought this was pretty interesting. They also just hit 10 million downloads in the Google Play Store. So looking at this, let's cover it really quick. Look at this Brave Ambition. It's a report that a browser hit 5 million downloads in the Google Play Store barely 6 months after hitting the 1 million download mark. This is an ad-blocking browser which rewards readers and content publishers with the BAT token. It aims to revolutionize the internet's present content monetization model, which is dependent on advertising revenue, tracking of user behavior, and sale data. So, looking at this, the same day Coil comes out, you can see this happen a lot. You can see like Wheats develops the XRP tip bot, and then Tron releases their tip bot too. And I think that this shows how neck and neck a lot of these development teams are, and a lot of this space, how neck and neck a lot of this technology releases. Thinking about this Brave browser, thinking about the BAT token, I'm again starting to fall. I'm again starting to fall more and more into the camp of it's okay for multiple use cases. I think we'll have a lot of different multiple competing ecosystems of the space, and that's okay. I think that's okay. So not looking to say anyone's excluded. Not looking to say anyone's excluded, saying this potentially could work too. From the start, Brave has had many great ambitions. They initially raised $36 million in just 30 seconds due to the ICO, eventually setting what was a record. So thinking about one of the big YouTubers they brought on, Brave also, like Coil, offers content producers like YouTube creators and Twitch streamers the ability to earn substantial large share of revenues from their model, where basically they invited a YouTube creator, Philip DeFranco. I don't know if you know him. They brought him in and signed him with Brave as the company attempts to grow its adoption within the youth demographic with popular creators. So DeFranco has 6 million YouTube subscribers, and he says he's excited about bringing this product to market and working with it. He says it's a fantastic product that creates a cleaner, faster, and secure browsing experience, and they're thinking about creators and the audience. So getting the audience and the creators to benefit from this. That's kind of what Coil's doing too. Thinking about, letting the content creators and letting the content enthusiasts kind of choose what they want to send support to. So that and Brave, looking at launching that, as well as the Coil launch today. This is also pretty exciting too because White's put the code up. So White's basically put the code up. He said not only has he completed this, very proud to open this up, the integration of Coil with the XRP tip bot. Congratulations to the Coil team for the launch. He also said he opened up the code on the GitHub, so you can go and check Wheats' code if you're a coder, if that's something you're into, if you're thinking about what's going on with this code. Wheats, man, bro, Wheats, you're just so on top of it. So on top of it. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Diane? How are you? Hey, yo. Roger, what is up? What is up? Tell me more, says Jake. What's happening? How are you? Cheers, cheers. Alfonso! Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Yes. Good times. Yeah, they have them all. It works with all of them. All of them. So Roger K says, the hashtag ILP is key to liquidity and adoption. We should develop an XRP browser. That's for sure. There's a lot of things like that I think are going to happen. Roger K, you're right. There's a lot of people, I think, recognizing the potential of this opportunity to develop something on these neutral ledgers. So, what does that mean? What can we see here? Thinking about content creators getting signed up with Coil. Thinking about content creators getting signed up on the ILP. Thinking about the ILP paired up with the tip bit. Very exciting. Shooter Brown, what's up? What's up? Shooter Brown, what up? What up? What up? How are you? So, very exciting. White's dropping in some really solid work. Very, very excited about that. What does that mean for content creators? I already signed up. I'm already in the thing. I'm already in the dang thing. So, I think I'm on a wait list before I can put it on my website. But I'm pretty excited. What does that mean exactly? It's a new space, so we're learning together. We'll look at it together. And what else do we have? What else do we have today? Hello, hello. What's up? They can call it the X browser. I like it. I like it a lot. So thinking about BAT, 3 tokens that look really good today. BAT, looking pretty strong. XRP, obviously always looking strong. And then we have IOTA. IOTA just received backing from Japanese tech giant Fuji. I don't know if Fujitsu is the same as Fuji or not, but let's check this out. Fujitsu to help roll out IOTA as a new protocol standard for audit trails. So 3 really big shout-outs today in the news, I think, to BAT, to IOTA, and to XRP. Obviously, pretty solid here. Pretty solid. I'm going to try to catch up with your comments real quick here. All right. Wait. Trying to catch up with your comments. Call it X browser. I agree. Let's call it X browser. Hey yo, what's up, G-Man? Nice. You just dropped some banger memes, bro. I like it. I like it. I like it, dude. What up, what up, what up? I'm coolin'. You bet. You bet. You're welcome. So what does this mean? Japan's multinational technology company, Fujitsu, has announced plans to work with Germany-based IOTA to make the new protocol standard. So Fujitsu well equipped to roll out IOTA as the new protocol standard, as we are experts in both IT and manufacturing of IT. A program manager of Industry 4.0 at Fuji said, product quality is a critical success factor at manufacturing industry. Assembly products can consist of hundreds of components, and production is based on complex processes. For audit trails in industrial production environments and supply chains, IOTA provides a single source of truth. So, what does that mean for IOTA today? This news literally just broke. Where's IOTA? It's just in the top 10. It probably is gonna receive some type of movement, momentum, hype around that. I'm not sure. It did look like it dropped off slightly inside the hour. If we look at the volume for coins today too, inside the volume of the entire market, it's kind of crazy to look at Dash past XRP. Yesterday we were talking about Dash falling off, having a little bit of a drop, and then it kind of came back. It had like a 26% run yesterday. A pretty strong run from Dash yesterday for it being speculated about losing momentum. So it's hard to say what will happen with any mentions in the news. It's hard to say for sure. But IOTA and BAT both being mentioned. How far down the list has BAT fallen? So here's BAT, basic attention token, 39 position. And we have IOTA in here. It's at number 10 by market cap, but by volume, it's pretty far down, like 20 or so. So XRP volume's above Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, and Tron, but Dash has passed XRP volume with this run, I guess, this boost that happened. So thinking about that, what's happening with Fuji's IOTA? Is that Fuji or Fujitsu? I have no idea. Honestly, I just don't know. But that's kind of big. Kind of something worth thinking about. I thought this was something funny that I found as well this morning. This crypto kid lives in a tree. CNBC covering this crypto kid that lives in a tree, made it rich, and now he's just chilling. He doesn't want to spend his money on anything. What do you guys think about this kid? He looks like someone that I used to know. He looks like someone that I used to know.
Welcome to our Lipton Tea Factory.
First, you have to watch an ad. How do you like that?
1,000 hours of sunshine before we pick them.
How do you like them apples? No, seriously, this is pretty funny. I watched this morning.
So you live back here?
Yes, this is where you enter Wonderland.
Ah.
A serene paradise. There's even a saloon.
No. With his bleach blonde hair, board shorts, and tiger paw scarf, Justin, aka Crypto Kid, may not be Central Casting's idea of a millionaire.
See, it has a full functioning toilet and everything.
Is this what you use on a daily basis?
Yes, but you gotta use antifreeze in the winter.
But make no mistake, this quirky college dropout with a penchant for animal print is sitting on a massive fortune built on Bitcoin.
I see dread. I gotta kill a street man.
Unlike other Bitcoin millionaires who cashed in their staggering returns for Lambos and yachts, Crypto Kid keeps his paws off his windfall altogether.
I sold all of my stuff, moved into the most frugal living environment I could.
A treehouse.
Yeah. Ow. Yes, there's lots of hard surfaces to hit your head on, so you have to be very gentle like a sloth.
Okay, so show me around.
Yeah, so here I have my kitchen area, the living room. You can sit down if you care. The library.
Doesn't seem like a real easy way to live. Why do you live like this?
I'm not paying rent, you know. So I can spend that money on Bitcoin and Ethereum and other blockchain assets that I believe eventually will change the world.
So there you go. That's pretty funny. I thought that was funny. So, I don't know who that looks like. It looks like someone I think I used to know. Someone I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Something, something cut me off, didn't something. Yeah. Living off the grid. I know, yeah, he's living off the grid. That's exactly right, he is. Whoa, Raymond Scott. I just saw this. You said, the IOTA wallet doesn't work. My boy lost 5K. Proof gone. Oh, poof gone. Do not buy. Do not buy IOTA. Okay, well, thank you for warning us. I've never used the IOTA wallet, so thank you so much for warning us of the failures of the IOTA wallet. The failures of the wallet. Hey, are you guys still there? The computer literally froze for a second. Yeah? No? And I just saw this as well this morning. It's it's about Venmo. It's about Venmo and PayPal and people sending money through Venmo, the privacy in Venmo, how it's not that great. And this is kind of just like a little bit slower, drier read through. I've already read it. Let's just highlight what's happened. Basically, Venmo is really popular. People like it, but it has a lot of weird privacy settings. They're hard to understand. You're always sharing information about your transactions to the community. You can change them, but they can also retroactively be unchanged by the other party. Could be kind of challenging to protect your information around your transactions. People have actually started moving away from Venmo to other apps like Square's Cash App and Apple Pay's Cash App as well. Thinking about where we're headed, what this means, people are saying that Venmo's API is open to the public, and it's very challenging to keep that information private now that people have basically been developing these like API explorers for Venmo. This one girl said she followed a California couple from their house to the mall, to the bank, to the beach, etc., etc. So it's kind of creepy. Thinking about things like that becoming a little bit more talked about, understood, discussed in mainstream, and what that means. Woo! Thank you so much.
Neely made a live stream. Thanks for the hard work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Woo! Home value. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is interesting to look at. The what's happening here. You know, where's the future of these services? Where are the future of these services headed? What's going to be the standard of these banking systems? And it's funny because that's actually one of the issues they had, was that they claimed they were a bank. They called themselves a bank in a sense, and they had to take that off their website because they're actually not a bank in any consideration of the word. Thinking about how much they charge, the Square Cash App does charge a little bit more. Venmo only charges 25 cents. But with new, apps like Facebook and Google coming along, people are going to say, who's using that? It's hard to say. So where's Venmo headed? What's happening to the most popular messaging app, social media messaging app for payments? It's a good question. It's a good question. People are wondering where that's headed. And where is that headed? And I also want to look at this video. It's basically Charles Hoskinson talking about the IOHK, talking about Cardano, talking about XRP, and talking about why XRP over Bitcoin, over Ethereum, and that we're going to look at real quick.
everybody. I don't know if I'm worthy of the reception. You got to clap after. It's good or bad. Well, I'm Charles Hoskinson. Some of you guys know me. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the CEO of IOHK. We're a small cryptocurrency company, about 130 people. We operate in 10 countries, and we build cryptocurrencies. We have an engineering division, and we have a research division. The engineering division focuses on high assurance development, so we have a little bit in common with these same guys. And we do things in Haskell, and we think about things like Isabelle and Calculus and formal specifications and things like that. Lots of word salad there. And on the research side, we study the science of cryptocurrencies. So we have a proper research setup. We have 3 labs. One's at University of Edinburgh, one's at Tokyo Institute of Tech, and one's at University of Athens. In the labs, they embed themselves with professors and graduate students and postdocs, and we do peer-reviewed research. So we ask foundational questions like, what is consensus? And under what conditions is it good, bad, and ugly? Game theoretic questions like, what incentives should we embed in our systems to actually make them perform the way we think they should? Questions about privacy, and then more exotic questions about things like law and policy. So what brings me to Israel is that actually we submitted some papers to a conference called Eurocrypt. It's one of the most prestigious cryptography conferences, and I think this is the first time Israel's hosted it, so congratulations, Israel. Might be this, Agalos, is that right? Has it ever been to Israel? First time, yeah, that's right. Agalos is our chief scientist. And so I was actually at Eurocrypt today, and we'll be presenting tomorrow. And it's a great conference. We had a chance to meet the Israeli cryptographic community. Despite the fact that Eurocrypt has never come to Israel, Israel actually has, I think, by population density, more cryptographers than any other place in the world. So you guys kind of own that space, one way or another, either here or by proxy. And there's just a lot of phenomenal research that actually comes out of Israel, especially in the cryptocurrency space. Things like the SNARK, I think, comes from Israel. There's a lot of great DAG research done by Avi Zohar, and there's a litany of other Israeli cryptographers working on interesting things. So this is a very good hub. Despite that, this is actually my first time in Israel as a representative of IOHK. I've been here before, but that was as a private citizen, not a blockchain leader. Anyway, so not to take too much time up, but I'd like to introduce some of the products we work on. So the most prominent of which is Cardano. Has anybody heard of that one? All right. Okay, that's exciting. So what the hell is Cardano? Well, Cardano is my best guess of what a third-generation cryptocurrency looks like. Not to belabor this because you've probably heard it a few times, but basically it's all about 3 properties: scalability, interoperability, and sustainability. So scalability is very easy to understand. That's the idea that as you gain people in your system, somehow you gain resources in your system. And what are the resources you could gain? Things like transaction processing capability, the ability to move more data around, and the ability to store more data. These are some obvious targets. And we have protocols that scale quite well, like BitTorrent is a great example of that. It moves a large chunk of the data on the internet. It's got hundreds of millions of users, and for the most part, the more people who use the protocol, the faster the protocol becomes. This allows your protocol to scale to those kinds of levels. Bitcoin, Ethereum, basically all the protocols in the cryptocurrency space at the moment do not have that property. They're replicated systems. Easy way of understanding it is you put a pie on the table. By adding more chairs around the table, you don't make the pie any bigger. You just make the pie smaller for everybody, right? And that's why CryptoKitties killed Ethereum, or at least dispelled the myth of inevitability. So anyway, scalability is a great property to think about. There's a lot of people who do think about it. Some people in the academic world and some people in the engineering world. You probably have heard of projects like Hashgraph and IOTA and EOS and so forth, and they're all engineering people hoping to solve it. And there are other protocols like OmniLedger and Thunderella and hopefully some things we come up with. And basically the idea is just how do we find something that as we gain users, we gain resources. But we're not quite done. We need 2 more things before we get to the 3rd generation. You need something called interoperability. So we have this thing like cryptocurrencies, and apparently there's more than one of them. Go figure. It's news to me. There's over 1,000 of them, actually, that are commonly used and talked about in different circles. And even after the great consolidation and the great extinction happens, there's still probably going to be a few dozen that are pretty common. There's a few dozen common religions. There's a few dozen common currencies in big countries. So human beings aren't so good at unification. So what that effectively means is it's less about which one is going to win, and it's more about what are the standards about how these things ought to talk to each other and what should they do.
There it is, right there. Took a minute, about 5 minutes in. I don't know if he actually mentioned XRP specifically yet, but he does. Thinking about this exact reference he makes. He makes this exact reference thinking about interoperability. He says this, scalability, interoperability, these simple functioning concepts about why third-generation cryptos are going to work. He even mentions Bitcoin and Ethereum as no longer serving a purpose or being able to keep up or scale because of their failure at the foundational level of their protocol. So again, thinking about this, looking through these coins, I saw some good questions I wanted to answer when I was watching this again. So let's go through and see what you guys are saying. First question that popped up. G-Man Crypto says, Thinking Crypto did a video about Exodus. Has anyone used them? Know about fees? I do not know about them. I have no idea. I thought, isn't that a wallet? I don't know. Maybe not. Montreal player says, you sure you don't want to get into a career as a recording artist? Bro, don't you know my rap single is dropping? It's gonna be lit. I am a recording artist. I hope that thing turns out okay. Montreal player also asks, what do you think of Jordan Belfort's criticism of crypto? It's not the first time I've heard the argument from friends who work in Wall Street. I think that's a funny, honestly, thinking about them kind of shouting out or touting Jordan Belfort's criticism. Jordan Belfort, the ex-Wolf of Wall Street, probably is not the best person to listen to. I actually have some funny clips that I'm editing into the Tether video about Wolf of Wall Street. We make fun of him a little bit. So that's a good question, though. Yeah, I'm not worried about him at all. Next question. Turn it up. Oh, okay, it's already over. Ahmed says, ADA is my side chick. ADA is pretty solid. Listening to Charles Hoskinson talk about ADA, thinking about it as a something he's focused on delivering as a third-generation cryptocurrency, pretty spot on, pretty exciting. Is Cardano worth investing in? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. I cannot give you investment advice. I'm looking at information and we're reviewing it together. Cardano and XRP are very similar in my mind. They're both this type of pre-mined currency shooting for a third tier or a final refinement of what we have working right now. Thinking about XRP, he mentions it later as kind of XRP and Cardano, again, are these refinements or possibly the next evolution of a functioning cryptocurrency and what it would look like, thinking about the Metcalfe's law and all that stuff. So, yeah. Also referencing the extinction, he just said at the end of that, like the extinction event, the cryptocurrency extinction event that's going to happen. Honestly, right as I'm saying extinction, and then Tyson as you're saying Electronium, I think those are the kind of coins that are going to disappear. I think coins like Electronium are going to disappear. Those are the ones that are going to go extinct. I just don't know, like, it's hard to say. I can't say for sure. I'm not saying definitely I know, but looking at a lot of coins, 90+% coins hitting an extinction event moving forward, it's hard to say. It's hard to pick which ones, you can guarantee aren't going to become extinct. I say there's a few. XRP and ADA are up there on that list. Dare I say Stellar? Dare I say Bitcoin Cash? I don't know. EOS? I don't know. Someone said, is Neo good? I like Neo. I know everyone's got their own opinions and their own speculation about what's better. Again, if you want to know about any specific token, I think that this is something I'm going to actually sell this information. I'm literally, everywhere I look right now, there's people trying to sell you guys information. Like, I made this bot. Let me sell it to you. I made this special guide on how to get rich in crypto. Let me sell it to you. All these different people trying to sell you these little packages about how to do something in crypto. There's two people in crypto right now. There's two people in crypto. People who had crypto before 2018 or December 2017 and people who didn't. There's two types of people in crypto right now. It's a very generalized idea, but that's pretty much how it is. There's two types of people in crypto, the people who had money or had crypto before the all-time high and people who got in after the all-time high. So there's a little bit difference there about what's happening. It's hard to say. I don't know if exactly which one of those camps you fall into. Now, here's the real deal. The real deal moving forward. A lot of these partnerships and a lot of these developing ecosystems are going to be very integral to these coins' success moving forward. So looking at anything that has like a functioning ecosystem around it, and then kind of him calling out like Ethereum as hitting a wall in a sense with CryptoKitties, because CryptoKitties kind of highlighted some of the inefficiencies or failures of that system. Now, what does that mean? What are we saying for the price of these coins? What are we at with our prices moving forward? We did just have this run. The last 24 hours have been pretty solid. A lot of green on the board. What do we expect moving forward? People have called out for a run to 8,500 to test that resistance on Bitcoin, but I'm not surprised if we would slip further into the red, because we're still just kind of waiting for some clarity around a lot of these systems being developed. Looking at, people are still pretty hesitant, I think, to get in to the market before they know where we're headed. And Ethereum's on the brink of extinction, says Andrew. That's pretty much what Charles Hoskinson said. He said that he doesn't think that those are scaling. He doesn't think that they're functioning, and he doesn't think that they're going to be able to fix or amend the code in time. So I think it's interesting to look at, like, Cardano has like nothing. They're not doing anything. They're literally just like trying to build it out and make it work. So there's not a lot of like hype or speculation or movement around Cardano, and it's still at 10 cents. It's still in the top 10. XRP with the Coil coming out today. XRP with Coil, with ILP. There's no way XRP is not going to do really well. I mean, there's nothing else I can really say about that. I mean, people are always thinking about trying to make this price prediction. People are getting very specific about their price predictions. They're trying to fight each other about their price predictions. I again reference the meme I made. Like, don't argue about which one of the blind people you are. No one cares. No one cares which blind person you are on the meme. That doesn't matter at all. I think that's kind of funny to look at. People are always they're excited to argue sometimes, but in reality, like, what are we really arguing about? I understand that we all want to say we know. I understand that we all think, we're really well informed and we're ahead of the crew. But I responded to everyone yesterday. I said, while everyone's arguing about which blind man they are, I'm thinking maybe we can all chill and wait and see. That's what I said in this tweet. While everyone's arguing about which blind man they are, maybe we can chill and wait and see. And some people didn't like that. They said, no, we will not wait and see. I guarantee you I'm the right blind man. I know. So I know that a lot of people are expecting some type of price momentum to happen from XRapid. And I think, talking to my new friend on Twitter yesterday, we were discussing and realizing that there is a potential possibility for some price momentum from XRapid going live. But I have never based my expectations of price off of XRapid, because volume doesn't dictate price. And we've talked about that before. Again, I make these videos and I drop them. They have like titles like that, like volume doesn't equal price, or like, speculation is the vehicle of adoption, stuff like that. They're on my channel. You can watch them. So how long will we see these low prices? How long are we waiting to experience the volume of XRapid? They still pulled the API, or they still pulled the data for the volume on XRP charts. People are arguing very ferociously about which one of these blind men they are. And we have Coil going live today. Coil live, the ILP paired to Coil. Pretty much web monetization next level. Mwah. Beautiful, beautiful space right there. And what does that mean? What does that mean? What does it look like from the outside looking in? Think about people who are not in crypto at all. People who are not in crypto at all, they could arrive at Coil. They could arrive at the ILP and be introduced to the space just from their interest in web monetization, just from their interest in streaming payments, just from their interest in those type of niches specifically. So What does that mean? What does that mean? It's another stone in a long line of stones to help us cross this epic river that is crypto mass adoption, XRP mass adoption. So I think this is possibly one of the bigger things to happen. It might not be the most exciting moment in the headlines. People might not be typing and writing it out in the headlines. Maybe they have. Maybe they've dropped it since this morning. No one was talking about it this morning. If I just XRP, Google XRP. Hey, look, Ethereum World News already. Ethereum World News already dropping the news. Tipping now possible on Coil with Ripple's XRP Tipbot integration. There you go. 8 minutes ago on Ethereum World News. We only had it up. We only had this up like an hour and a half ago. So just a little bit ahead of them. No big deal. It's funny how much news you can get from Twitter. It's funny how much news you can get from Twitter, right? There's a lot of people on Twitter, they drop information straight away there. So I follow Wheats, and that's how I got that information. Now, them covering this article, same thing as pretty much the ideas that we just suggested, the genesis of the glorious journey of Coil. Stefan Thomas, the former CTO of Ripple and inventor of the Interledger. What? I don't think that's right. I think he was obviously an integral part of the team. Announced he was stepping down to launch his own project. Thomas did not sever ties with Ripple. The project Coil monetization will completely rely on XRP tokens for monetization. I don't know about that either. I'm not sure about that either. Coil will completely rely on XRP. Does anybody know about that? I'm pretty sure I was thinking Coil relied on ILP, which is not XRP specific. So this is another thing. This is another thing. You know, like some of these people that are regurgitating information out here, they don't even understand the technology enough to even regurgitate it properly. They don't even understand the technology enough to regurgitate it properly. Is that possible? Is that possibly me right now? Do I not know what the ILP and Coil is? Well, we know Coil is a company, and we know ILP is a protocol, and I'm pretty sure Coil works with anything on the ILP, not just XRP. But that'll be obviously discussed later, discussed moving forward. So, where are we at? What does that mean? Well, a lot of people want to know the specific prices of tokens, and I'm suggesting that you instead just think about what potential they hold in the future market of the Internet of Value, in the future market of the digital economy. I know people want to say price something something, price this date, price this time, but I encourage you just to look at the potential of the utility of the token, the potential of the utility of the function it serves. Woo! Rashad, what's up, my man? How are you? How are you? So, people speculating about XRP price like this. Very funny, very true. That's the meme for that bad boy. I think it does a good job of highlighting the absurdity of that moment. The absurdity of the moment, and pretty much one of those things that you either know or you don't. You know, people either know or you don't. You're aware of Coil dropping, and you're aware of ILP being built, or you're not. So what does that mean? Really excited. I'm really excited moving forward from here. I'm really excited in general about this technology and this space, and again, thinking about the potential for us to be here now before the rest of the world kind of figures out where we're headed. XRP saw a good run yesterday. The entire market saw a good run yesterday. It looks like we might be dropping back a little bit from that run, and BTC dominance is slightly up. Let's look at the change inside the hour. Inside the hour, we're definitely red. So we got inside the hour, we're in the red pretty much all the way across the top 10. And it's kind of what we expected, I think, after yesterday's run up. So yeah, thinking about, holding for a couple years, holding for the long position, holding the long position. Ahmed, woo! Thank you, Ahmed. You were right. Great comment. Ahmed says, concerning the price, It will happen. When it happens, just hope for the best. Smash that like button. That's what I'm talking about. It will happen when it happens. It will happen when it happens. So, when do we... Chell Fire. Great question, Chelly. Shelly Fire. Shelly Fire. When do we think the coin extinction event will happen? I'd say probably about 6 months. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. It's really hard to say. It depends on a lot of factors. I'm not sure exactly what would be the catalyst for that. The SEC rulings? Would it be the IMF adoption of specific currencies? Would it be XRP becoming the standard and other currencies not being able to actually even keep up with them as far as functioning, utility, and efficiency of use? Great question. It's a really good question. Again, honestly, looking at possibly there's more questions right now than there are answers, and that's okay. It means we should still be asking them. It means keep asking the good questions, and we'll just do our best to find, hopefully, an answer that fits. I feel like that bear. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That bear's had a day. That bear's ready to take a break. That bear deserves some rest. Good morning. What's up? Hello. What's going on, peoples? Just joining. Cheers. What is up? Your wife loves the long position? I don't get it. Are you saying she likes the investment strategy? Smart. I like it. Bill Gould says, since Ripple is only releasing so much XRP per month, do you think they will make it available to purchase on the 3 preferred exchanges they've named? That's a good question. I'm sure that they'll put it on pretty much any exchange if it's approved to be sold in the United States on a regulated exchange. I think it'll just go to all the exchanges that have the licensing to do that. Any exchange that has the licensing to sell it will probably do that or work very quickly to get that licensing. I'm always in the kitchen making some dinner. Very cool. Make some dinner. That's a good plan. You need sustenance. That's a great question, Andrew. Thank you for asking it. I was thinking about this earlier because yesterday we actually talked about that for a second. We speculated about this next program and how they had these huge blockchain cuts and all these people were fired and how it wasn't going to work. And then literally today, Next is it the same Next? I'm not really sure about that. Next ICO is announced. I saw that this morning somewhere. So yeah, right here, CoinDesk 31 million project could easily be biggest casualty of blockchain cuts. And then Neon Exchange on Medium Corporation talking about this exchange ICO starts up. Is that the same Next? I have no idea. Again, something about ICOs right now. Most every single one I've seen in the last 6 months, 7 months, most every single ICO I've seen in the last 6 months, even if it wasn't fraudulent, even if it wasn't a blatant scam, did not do well. Meaning that if you bought these tokens for $1 per token in about 6 months after they hit the market, you might be able to buy them for half that. That's what happened with a bunch of ICOs last few months. This whole last year, ICOs are not doing well right now. ICOs, probably not the move right now. Basically, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this ICO. I'm pretty skeptical. ICOs in general, I see them all the time. They say $1 per token, and they launch, and then they hit the market, and it's like 50 cents per token, 20 cents per token. So yeah, what does that mean? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what that means exactly for crypto. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means for that ICO either. It's a bad time to start an ICO. I agree. I agree, Chris Rodriguez. I agree. Andrew K. Maybe that's why NEO and gas is increasing in price. Is Nex on NEO? Is Nex built on NEO? Thank you, Chris. Yeah, you're right. Chris said basically the reason ICOs are probably not doing very well right now is probably because ICOs equal security. ICOs equal security right now. So yeah, that's possibly why. When a lot of cryptos disappear, how do you think this will affect the market? I think it'll be good for the market. I think it'll be good. I think it's a correction we need. It's a correction we need. We need to trim the fat, cut off some of that excess useless tokenage. You know what I'm saying? Cut off some of those useless tokenages. ICO! Shellfire says, Uphold is an exchange where you can buy direct with a bank account. Takes a few days to get your crypto, but it's locked in at that current price. Andrew says, Nex is built on NEO. I didn't know that. I wasn't sure about that. Juan, what are you doing today, Juan? How are you? Juan, what's going on? Juan says he doubled his money with VeChain. Yeah, so did everybody else that bought in when it was low and then sold when it was really high. But other than that, if you're just sitting there holding it, you didn't make anything. You didn't make anything unless you knew how to time it. So potentially, did you make money? I don't know. Did you actually make money, or are you just holding a gain? It did go from 0.012 to 0.018 inside of about a week. So not really double, but pretty close, I guess. I also saw that happen. I don't know if I'm going to call it a doubling, but why not? Why not? Or I guess, yeah, if you call it from here, August 13th, 0.006, all the way up to right here, 0.018. That's actually triple. That's actually triple, and it's hard to time that. And if you go look at the market, woo!
Yesterday was my birthday. I wish that XRP will hit $100 in about a year so we can help
What?
people who we love and care about.
Happy birthday, dude! Happy birthday, man! Cheers! It was your birthday yesterday, the 28th. Wait, 27th. That's my brother's birthday, dude. That's very cool. The 27th is also my brother's birthday. We celebrated it on Sunday, but that's very cool. Cheers, Farshad. Very nice. Happy birthday, mate. Happy birthday. I hope you got all you wanted and more for your birthday, dude. All you wanted and more. Very, very cool. We're happy you made it another year. You survived the onslaught of the world for another year. XRP will hit $100 in about a year. You know what we were looking at yesterday was one of the VCs, one of the past VCs talking about the $40 trillion crypto market. A $40 trillion crypto market. Just doing like a straight generalized projection. A straight generalized projection. It'd be about $100. It'd be $100 per XRP with $40 trillion in the market. That's easily possible. Easily possible. Inside a year, $100 XRP. That sounds possible. Very cool. Farshad, it's going to happen. I feel good about this. I feel good about your birthday wishes. Wish upon a star. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Juan, I think that whenever VeChain was at 0.008 was whenever they were doing the mainnet swap. And I pretty much told everyone in the live stream to go get some or do that. So you could possibly anybody could have possibly made that gain. Anybody could have made that gain. What? Shooter Brown, your birthday was yesterday too? Dang. It's a birthday party in here. Should we listen to the Beatles song? They Say It's Your Birthday? Happy birthday to Farshad. Happy birthday to Shooter. Hello, hello. Good move, Juan. Yeah, good move. Good call. Good call. What is up, Red 5? How are you? Red 5. Today's your birthday. Catherine, happy birthday. Happy birthday to all. Wow, we have a lot of birthdays in here. Catherine, yours is today. Vet Bros on Friday. Something Clever's in 3 days. Whoa, that's cool. Very cool. Catherine's turning 76. Cheers. You're so young. You're so young. Another day. Happy birthday to everyone. Happy birthday to everyone. So what's happening in the market? We were just talking about VeChain seeing this run up recently, and I think that's great. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. But also, looking at, there's not a lot of loss today. There's not a lot of loss inside 24 hours. Almost no tokens are really at a big loss. So everything's kind of up right now. I expect tomorrow or the next day that there's a drop. We probably will see a lot of correction in those prices. So anything that has a really big run like that, like a lot of things that have a really big run, like Dash probably might have a correction, might have a generous correction. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. It is everyone's birthday. Everyone's birthday. Christmas was 9 months ago. Hello, hello. Yeah, what's up? All right, all right. That's a good place for them to hang to. Dang, happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday, everybody. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to try to play just a second of this song for you guys. Oh, no! Oh, no, did we crash? Are we still here? Oh, boy. Let's listen to this.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you!
All right. They say it's your birthday. Congratulations, guys. They say it's your birthday. You did it. All right. Well, anything last minute to shout out? Anything last minute to talk about? Coil's live with the ILP. 680 million users connected to the ILP, connected to Coil, connected to XRP. Is Coil specifically tied just to XRP? Is it to the ILP, which is pretty open and interoperable? Things we'll probably have to find out. Don't forget to make some memes. Drop the memes in the meme contest. If you haven't already, go retweet these memes. These memes right here, this one and the other one, Crypto Combat. Retweet these memes. Show our meme creators some love and some good times. Anybody want to give away XRP today? Anybody, especially if you're Ed French or Miyagi, do you have anyone that you want to send XRP to live during the stream? Let me know. We'll end the stream today, sending out some XRP to some peoples, and that's about it. We did it. We covered the news. Got that BAT token with the Brave browser. We got the we're doing the Tether video later. We got IOTA working with Fuji. We got Coil going live with the ILP. We've got the what else happened today? We got that crypto kid living in the tree fort. No big deal. That's about it. What else can you really want? Nobody has any ideas for meme send-outs. That's okay. I'll just make up some. I'll pick someone. Woo! Andy Lee! All your base are belong to us. All your base. You guys remember that? All your base are belong to us. meme? That was like one of the first memes. That was one of the first memes. So strong. Woo! There it is.
All your bases are belong to ME.
To ME. All right, that's a good one. All your bases are belong to ME. All your bases are belong to ME. Send some to Elon Musk. Let's do that. Will Smith. That's a pretty good one. Well, actually I lied. It looks like my browser's not working. My browser's not working. That's the end of the stream. That's the end of it, I guess. I can't get the browser to do anything. So, good times, great oldies. We came, we learned, we lived, we laughed. Don't forget to drop some memes in the meme subreddit. And as always, 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 have a great day. Drink lots of water. Be careful. Raymond Scott wants you guys to be very careful with IOTA. Don't jump into IOTA. Maybe check out that wallet first before you do anything crazy. And that's about it. My browser's not responding, or else we would do more. That's about all we're going to do. Go watch that Coil video. I dropped it this morning right before the stream. It's basically talking about Coil. Pretty brief little summary of it. If you're a content creator, you can sign up as I did and be on the list for web monetization. We're going to do the how to make a website, and then we'll show you guys how to monetize it with Coil. So watch out for those coming out. We also have the video later talking about Tether. Why is Tether crazy? Why is Tether dangerous? Why is everyone worried about Tether? That's it. Farewell. I know. It's over. This is all we can do. It's a little bit over an hour. Thank you so much for joining us. News done. Don't forget to click subscribe. Click that like button. Smash that like button. And have a great day, guys. Thanks a bunch. Farewell. Farewell. Be safe. Be safe.